Hi everyone, so this is my first Google Earth Engine tutorial. It's the first among a series of tutorials I'm planning to produce. So in this tutorial I'll simply show you how you can create a Google Earth Engine account, which is a straightforward thing, and thereafter I will explain the interface of the platform before we now go deep into what Google Earth Engine, what you can do with Google Earth Engine in the subsequent tutorials. So by you checking this video, probably you have an idea what Google Earth Engine is, a rough idea. In simple terms, I will say Google Earth Engine is a cloud-based platform that contains several satellite images. The Google Earth Engine website describes it as a multi-petabyte catalog of satellite images. So apart from having the images, it also has derived datasets from these satellites. So some of these derived datasets include the NDVI, the normalized difference vegetation index, the normalized difference water index, and several other normalized difference indices, as we'll see later on. So apart from this, there are also population datasets, the land use and land cover datasets, as we'll see in the next tutorials. So before accessing Google Earth Engine services, you must have a Google account. So if you don't have one, just create a Google account, and it's a straightforward process. Just Google sign up, and it will take you through the process. Once you have a Google account, then you can visit this URL, signup.googleearthengine.google.com. So sign up. Sign up.googleearthengine.google.com. So for me, I already have an account. So let me log in. Let me change my Google account so that you see how the signing in interface looks like. Yes, so this is how the interface looks like. In case you don't have an account, it will prompt you to sign up for Google Earth Engine. Just fill all these informations in these spaces appropriately. Then you click on submit. So once you click on submit, it normally doesn't take long before the Google team approves your account. It can take a few hours, 1-2 hours to about a day. I personally didn't receive an email that they have approved my account. So after some few hours, just try to access the code editor of Google Earth Engine. That is code. This one here. code.earthengine.google.com. If you type that in the URL and you get such an interface, then it means your Google Earth Engine account has been approved. In case you get any other interface apart from this, then your account has not been approved yet. Almost all accounts are normally approved. I've never encountered a scenario where an account has not been approved. So that's how you create an account. So now I want to explain the interface. Kindly just access code.earthengine.google.com. So on the far left, we have a panel that contains 3 tabs. On this far left, 3 tabs are scripts, docs, and assets. The script tabs here, the script tab contains the script that the user saves. It it is normally recommended that you save them in a structured way. Yeah, like saving related scripts in the same repository. So it is easy to create a repository, a folder kind of structure. So if you click on new repository, then you give the repository the name. Yeah. You click create, so you can save all your scripts related to that particular repository name on that script. We'll see that on a later tutorial. Yeah. So the script section, apart from it containing your scripts, your personal scripts, the section also contains a script example that have been provided by Google Earth Engine. Yeah. So if you check this, a folder called examples, it has some examples from Google Earth Engine, showing you how to do simple tasks such as the normalized difference. Yeah. So in case you're stuck, you can just check out these examples folder. The next tab we have is docs. This one contains documentation for the API. Yeah. I mean the functions and the modules within Google Earth Engine. We will see some functions in a later on tutorial. The most common one is, of course, for loading image collection. So this section here contains all these modules within Google Earth Engine. In case you want more information about each, just click on them, then you can see the various arguments within those modules. Yeah, the most common one I've said is the EE.image collection. Image collection. So this one is for loading an image collection. Yeah. So we will talk more about it later on. The next tab is the assets. This one here. So this section contains all the data that you have uploaded to Google Earth Engine. So in Google Earth Engine, somebody can upload CSV files, images in form of TIFF, and also shape files, which can be uploaded in zipped format or the 4 basic files of a shape file. So we'll also see on a later class how you can upload data in Google Earth Engine by just clicking new, then clicking the appropriate data that you want to upload, whether the image in form of TIFF or shape files or the CSV. Let's go to the next section. Let me clear this. So the center section is where you write and edit your code. Yeah, this one here. The center section is where you write and edit your code. You save it. Once you write your code, then save it. Yeah, save it to the appropriate folder that you created earlier on. Give it an appropriate name, then click OK. Once you have saved it, then you can now run your script using the run button. Yeah. So one can also share the link to the code using the get link button. Once you have saved your script, you can get the link to the script and then share it with anybody so that they can also run the script on their end. So you can also clear the editor section and the map section using the reset button. So if I need to clear all these things in my code editor, I simply click on reset, then it will clear everything on my code editor. So the Google Earth Engine also allows one to package the script in form of an app. So we'll also cover this in a later class. There's this apps tab. Once you have written your script, you you can simply click on the apps tab and package your a script in form of an application and share the URL to the application. Yeah. So the settings button here, this button here, allows one to modify the editor settings. Yeah. Such as allowing, checking the autocomplete, allowing the code to autocomplete, and underlining code suggestions. The panel to the far right has 3 tabs. This panel here, it has the inspector, console, and the tasks. So the inspector is used to display the line information in the map section. If you click on that, so it says click on the map to inspect the layer. If I click any point on the map, then it will display for me the longitude of that point that I've clicked, the latitude, and the zoom level. Yeah. In case I had layers loaded on the map section, a layer such as an NDVI, if I clicked on that point, then it will further give me the NDVI value of the point that I've clicked. So the console, this one here, is used to display outputs from the scripts. Yeah, outputs normally from the print function could be charts, maps, graphs, and also the console is also used to display errors within your script. Let me just give you an example. Let me say I have x is equal to 3. Then I want to print x. If I click on run, variables in JavaScript are declared using the keyword var. If I click run, you see the result has been displayed in the console. Yeah. So apart from just displaying these print functions, it also displays errors. So an error such as not declaring a variable with var, the keyword var. If I click run, you see now the error has been displayed in the console. So errors are also displayed in the console section. Let's go to the next tab. The task tab is used to launch and to also track and also cancel tasks. Yeah, tasks mostly are exporting data tasks. Yeah, so it is important to know that once a task is launched, it will still continue to run even after the browser is closed. So for example, if I'm exporting an image, once I've run my script, my taskbar will be highlighted. Then I'll click launch that particular task. Then it will start now uploading my image to the Google Drive. Remember that you cannot download an image directly to your computer when you're using the JavaScript API. You must first of all take it to Google Drive. Then from Google Drive you can now download it to your local computer. So remember, once you launch the task, even if I close this tab, the task will still continue running. So the next section is the map area. This one here. Remember, you can drag this to adjust the size of the map area and also the other sections. Yeah. So this is where the map area is where your data and results of your analysis will be displayed. So we have this buttons here, the pan, yeah, and also draw geometries. We will see how you can reduce or filter an image collection based on an area of interest that you have drawn on the map using these draw geometries. So simply drawing a geometry using that. You can click on it to delete, just highlight it, then click on delete button. You can put some point features there. Yeah, you can also delete them. So let me click on reset. Clear script. Yeah, so the reset, then clear script, it will clear the script plus whatever has been displayed on the map area. We also have a layer switcher where we can play around with the opacity and the various properties of the layer that is loaded on the map. So once we load that of the map, the layer switcher will appear here, and from that layer switcher we can turn on and off our layers. We can also play with the opacity of these layers. At the top we have a search box. Yeah, this one here, search box, that you can use to search data, and not only data but also search for map locations. For example, if I click on here and type Kenya, yeah, then the map will automatically zoom in to Kenya. Yeah. So apart from searching for a data set, for example, if I want Landsat data set, even before I finish typing Landsat, yeah, it will give me some suggestions of raster data sets. Yeah. So if I click on any of those, then I'll get the data that I'm searching. Or rather, you can also just click on View Data Catalog. Yeah. View Data Catalog, then it will take you to the data catalog within Google Earth Engine. Yeah. So there are various data sets within Google Earth Engine. In the next lesson, we will explore these data sets. I will show you how you can load them into Google Earth Engine, explore their properties, do some exploratory data analysis. So thank you. I welcome you to the next tutorial. Stay tuned.